Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another video. Today we're going to show you how to get super easy early game gold as a solo player in Diablo 2 Resurrected. Obviously casual guide, just showing you how to pump up your gold pool. I hope you've enjoyed the launch weekend. As always, thumbs up really does help out the channel. Do subscribe if you enjoy the world of Sanctuary. We've got plenty more Diablo 2 Resurrected videos to come. Now, I just thought we'd show this because it's a pretty easy thing to do, and it really can pump up your gold. Now, the reason you want gold really is because it's a very good way of powering up an early or first character. It's very useful actually on a second playthrough as well, just to get the items that you need. Now, the game obviously will drop you things. You can craft certain items yourself, so you can, reduce the RNG and power yourself up. Things like a leaf staff or a stealth armor. But obviously some of the slots aren't particularly craftable, so you're going to have to find yourself a decent pair of gloves, a decent pair of boots, decent helm with a couple of sockets, rings, amulets, all this kind of stuff. Now, obviously vendors will sell things, so this is a great way of actually reducing your RNG and making sure you pick something up. Always you're looking to concentrate on things with plus skills, so that will be like scepters for paladin, wands for like necro, or maybe for sorceress. It may well be that you're looking to get like armor, maybe helms for like druid barb, that kind of thing. Basically, it's a good way of powering up. Now, you can also sometimes get some really nice things, really nice armors. Obviously, you're looking to balance out your resists. So you might find that when you come to Chassis, she's maybe got something with resist on. Obviously, the further you go in the game, the easier it is to kind of pick up some important stuff. Another use for gold is also going to actually be to gamble at Geed, so or any of the gambling vendors in any of the acts. So again, I've owned, this is the best amulet I've found so far this weekend. 12% chance of getting magic items, pretty rubbish. Obviously it's very expensive to gamble amulets, but it certainly is something that you can do. I've actually gambled these boots, I gambled this belt, and they were upgrades for me. So gold is kind of important. You also need it to repair your items, to resurrect your mercenary. Again, as you go through the game, those costs do increase. Now, that's why we need gold. So what are we going to do to generate it? Well, we need to be in Act 2. You need to have got to that point because you're going to need the Heraldric Cube. It's just a very simple cube recipe. What it's going to do is it's going to basically reforge the item and add a socket. Now, you're looking for things that you can reforge that will have plus to skills. So we've got here some like a basic wand, bone wand, U wand, and a scepter. All of these things can roll plus skills. None of them have got sockets, and they're all blue items. So you can either find them on the ground, like blue items, so it has to be a blue one. The other option is to come here and buy wands off Akara in Act 1. So you can get some really cheap blue wands, so that's like 259, so that is pretty cheap. Similarly, in Act 2, you can go to Drognan. Again, he's got a decent selection of wands, scepters as well. So again, you're just looking to pick things up for cheap. As you go through the game and you look at getting like bone wands, U wands, you're probably gonna have to spend a bit more on those. Even the like really rubbish ones are going to be fairly expensive. So anything kind of like under, I'd say about 2,000 would probably be worthwhile picking up. And then we're going to reforge it. We're going to hope that it has got plus skills, because you can see like 209,000 to buy this. Obviously, we can generate some decent gold. Right, now I've pre-bought a load of stuff. As I say, you can find them, you can do it yourself, but the other thing you'll need is 3 chip gems. So the recipe is blue item, 3 chip gems, it goes in the cube, and you reforge it. Now, when you come to sell the things, please do bear in mind that there is a limit in the acts. So the limit for gold in Act 1 is 5,000. The limit in Act 2 is 2,000, 15,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15, 20, and then 25, and so on. It goes up kind of like that. Now, what we're going to do is obviously we're going to be super optimistic. We're going to head to Act 4 and hope that we get some pretty sick stuff. Now, obviously, again, the more expensive the base, I think probably the better result you're going to have. So all you do is you load your wand in, you have your 3 chip gems in, and you hit transmute, and that has reforged this. So we've now got 2 to summon resist, 1 to poison explosion, 1 to terror for a necromancer. Again, obviously the higher level you are, the more likely you are to get good things. So let's see how much this is going to go for. And you might get something, you know, that you decide you want to keep. So this is like maxed out at 20k. So your choices are, you can either keep this until later in the game and sell it for like 30,000, something like that, or you could just flog that and you get your 20,000, and obviously we can go from there. So it does work with the scepter. It doesn't have to be the same chip gem. You can use any combination. You can use all the same. You can use different ones. But that has added 2 to meditation, 3 to max damage. So that's probably a bit rubbish. So this will probably sell for a lot less. Oh no. Well, there you go. Still, so that's 40k's worth of gold that we've made there in like what, a matter of seconds. Again, you can hang on to them if you want. So we'll do the next one. Again, just any chip gems. You know, as you go through the game, again, you'll have less and less use for these because you'll start finding better gems. Right, so this one doesn't look too good. 2 to decrepify. So that's the kind of... My God, all this stuff is so expensive. I keep thinking these are going to be crap. So that's 60k gold. So, you just carry on doing this. It's worthwhile picking up the gems, storing them, reforge them. 2 to bone spear, 1 to poison explosion, and some confusion charges. Let's see if that one goes for a little less. No, 20k again. So yeah, and you just keep doing this, and this will give you an absolute shit ton of gold, which you can then go either gamble at Geed or just use to play through. And you never know, you might get like a particularly good item. Let's see, this one surely has got to sell for less than 20k. Nope. Even just 2 to blood golem, 20,000. So that's like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 120,000 if we were to sell all of those now, which obviously would help us out tremendously. We could go gamble an absolute crap ton of gloves and boots if we wanted to upgrade them. We could probably gamble a few amulets. And all you need is the chip gems. Now, obviously, they don't drop like absolute candy. And obviously, the further you go through the game, the less access you have to chip gems. But obviously, you can, make another character and go through it. But it's probably worthwhile, sticking these in the stash for me. Maybe I'll sell a couple of them. If we start running low on gold, because as you can see, I'm running a little dry with only 12,000 because I've had to do some merc resurrecting, some repairing. And also buying some stuff. But that's just it. That is a quick, dirty, easy guide. Save all of your chip gems. Even though you're not using them on your character as you go, they are worthwhile because that is quite a cool little cube recipe to really pump up your gold. I hope this video has been helpful. As I say, if you do enjoy Diablo 2 Resurrected, do subscribe. We've got some more guides coming. I've got a full load of stuff that I want to do. I'm having a lot of fun playing the game. It's been a real blast this opening weekend. Take it easy. I'll see you again soon. Peace.